Hello, Scorpio. The year 2025 is not just a year, it's a year of transformation for you. Are you ready to embrace change? Ready to take your destiny into your own hands? For zodiac signs like you, passionate, determined, and always striving for excellence, astrology is becoming an essential tool for predicting change and finding a path to success. In this article, we'll cover 6 key dates that could change your life forever. Don't miss out. Scorpios are people with a bright inner world, who always seek depth and realize that change is not something scary, but rather a path to self-improvement. You may feel like the world around you is changing, and maybe that change is coming from within you. Something important, something powerful. Can you feel it? Astrological events are like signs sent from the universe. And something important for you, Scorpio, is going to happen in 2025. Let's break down which dates will be key. Day 1. February 16th, full moon in Leo. The full moon in Leo is when your flamboyance comes to the forefront, and your inner fire can become a powerful source of energy. On this day, Leo activates your creative power, reveals your hidden talents and helps you see new horizons. You'll be more attuned to change than ever. This is a chance to unlock your potential that you may not have noticed before. But what does it mean for your personal and professional relationships? Anything to do with teamwork or partnerships could come to the forefront. You'll feel the need to assert yourself. Do you want to take relationships to the next level? Or, alternatively, deal with someone who's been in your life for a long time but something about the relationship no longer works? Recommendation for Scorpios: use this day to gain confidence. Take a step forward in your personal life or business. This is the time for new beginnings. Let this full moon be your launching pad. You are capable of so much, just dare. Day 2. May 5th, Mercury in retrograde. Mercury in retrograde period has always been one of the most talked about astrological events. Especially for Scorpios. Why? Because you are a person who is always striving for self-development, and Mercury in retrograde gives you a chance to take a second look at yourself. This period is not a time for new beginnings. But it is a unique opportunity to revisit the past. Mistakes? No, they're lessons. And you must learn them. Mercury in retrograde's influence on Scorpios will be especially strong in communications and finances. If something hasn't worked before, this period will help you understand why and how to correct the situation. Returning to old projects that you abandoned long ago can bring unexpected fruits. Tip: be careful with your words and deeds on this day. It's important to avoid making hasty decisions when dealing with coworkers, friends, or partners. The best thing to do is to revisit the past and learn from mistakes. Don't be afraid to linger on an important issue to avoid minor misunderstandings in the future. Day 3. June, solar eclipse. The solar eclipse in June is the moment when you will feel everything around you changing, and not just changing, but dramatically. This event triggers a process in which your personal life will undergo a real revolution. You, as always, are not afraid of changes, but at this moment they can be especially sharp. A new force is awakening in you, ready to destroy the old and let something completely new into your life. This month's eclipse will give you a chance to let go of the past. You could experience a turning point where old ties, habits, and even relationships will begin to crumble. But don't be alarmed, this is just space to build something more genuine and resilient. As for career, new horizons, new opportunities will be seen here. The solar eclipse will give you a chance to start with a clean slate. This is the moment when you can dramatically change your professional trajectory if you feel that past paths no longer lead to where you want to be. Take action. What to do? This is a day for deep change. Ask yourself important questions. Who are you? What do you want out of your life? What connections do you no longer need? You have the power to change your destiny, do it. Think about what you can let go of and what you can take with you into the future. Don't be afraid of change, you're ready. Day 4. September 12, Mars in opposition to Saturn. When Mars comes into opposition with Saturn, it's always a tense moment, full of challenges and forces clashing with each other. For you, Scorpio, it's like a challenge, a moment where you have to prove your strength and resilience. The opposition between these planets can give you incredible determination, but at the same time you'll feel pressured. This planetary configuration tends to bring internal conflicts as well as possible external challenges. You may face difficult situations that will require you to fight constantly. However, this also makes sense. Conflicts, oddly enough, can be the key to your growth. They will open new horizons for you and give you new ideas and goals. How to strengthen your position. It's important to keep your cool despite external challenges. Use your inner strength and determination to go for your goal despite obstacles. This may be a time when you need to show a particularly strong will to overcome challenges and stay true to your principles. Don't forget that Mars and Saturn are symbols of energy and discipline. You can and should use them to your advantage. Recommendation: use this period to stand up to challenges and move forward. Remember that any difficulties only strengthen your resolve and open up new opportunities. Day 5. October 21st, Venus in conjunction with Pluto. Venus in conjunction with Pluto is an astrological event that can dramatically change your personal life. You'll feel secret desires and urges begin to awaken, filling your heart and mind. This is a day when you may meet someone who will unlock deep feelings in you or even reveal to you previously unknown desires. This is a powerful time for love transformations. The impact on relationships is an opportunity to see who is really there for you. Be prepared that on this day some relationships may become more intense or, on the contrary, come to an end. You'll feel deep, sometimes hidden emotions begin to come to the surface. Often these moments will give insight into what you really need from other people and from yourself. This is a time of real revelation. When it comes to finances, Venus in conjunction with Pluto opens up new opportunities for you to improve your financial situation. Pluto helps you reach your potential, and Venus brings harmony. You may want to think about long-term investments or projects that can bring in a steady income. Tips for Scorpios: use this day for deep personal change. Take a deep dive into yourself and answer questions you may have been avoiding for a long time. Maybe it's time to get rid of old blockages that are preventing you from being truly happy. This day could be the starting point for major changes in your life. Day 6. November 29th, Lunar Eclipse in Taurus. A lunar eclipse is always a powerful event, and for you, Scorpio, this will be the culmination of personal change. November 29th is the day you'll feel everything you've accumulated over the year finally coming to the surface. Emotions, relationships, thoughts, worries will all come to a head, and you may not be able to keep from making important decisions. This is a day when you'll be ready to let go of all unnecessary things and start building your future with a clean slate. The eclipse in Taurus will affect your material possessions and stability. You'll be at a crossroads. On the one hand, everything related to your financial situation and relationships will need to change. On the other hand, this is a moment when you'll be nudged towards important decisions that will usher in a new phase in your life. You'll feel that the old ways of living and thinking no longer fit. It's time to move forward. What to do? Use this day to finalize old things. This is a time to say goodbye to what no longer serves your development. Make a decision that will allow you to move forward, whether it's finalizing old relationships, projects, or simply getting rid of old habits. Don't be afraid to close the doors behind you. A bright new future will open up in their shadows. This is a day to reset, to set the stage for new possibilities. 2025 is the year when your life, Scorpio, will change rapidly and, at times, quite unexpectedly. This is a time for global transformation, both in your personal life and in your professional life. You feel new opportunities and challenges grabbing your attention, and your willpower and determination will serve as your reliable guides through all the trials and changes. Personal life and relationships, 2025 will bring you emotional changes and a new perspective on relationships. There will be many moments when you will feel the need to deep cleanse yourself of old ties and unnecessary attachments. Venus and Pluto, as well as lunar eclipses, will help you gain clarity about what you really need from a partnership. Be prepared for new encounters that could affect your destiny. Also worth remembering, don't be afraid to say goodbye to those who no longer contribute to your growth. Career and finances, 2025 promises to be a year of new beginnings for you in the professional sphere. Mars and Saturn are pushing you to be proactive, and you'll be ready to take decisive steps to change your career trajectory. But be careful in the first few months of the year. Mercury in retrograde can create confusion and slow down processes. But once Mercury retrograde comes out of the shadows, you'll feel your efforts begin to bear fruit. This is a year when you can increase your income if you're willing to invest in long-term projects. Health. Your health in 2025 will depend on your inner state. Since you are prone to deep feelings, it's important to learn to balance your emotions and not let stress and tension win out. In moments of mental fatigue, you should pay attention to meditation, sports, and proper rest. You may feel that new activities and hobbies will help you regain strength and achieve harmony. Tip of the year for Scorpio, 2025 will be the year when your destiny can completely change its course, if you can free yourself from the past and embrace new opportunities. Believe in your own strength. Be inspired by change, not afraid of it. Be prepared that life will require your full commitment and determination, but the results will be worth it. Most importantly, don't forget that you hold the key to your destiny, and your strength lies in making the right choice. Be ready for change, Scorpio. 2025 is your year for transformation and growth. That's right, Scorpio. The year 2025 is not just another year in your life. It's a year of change, a year in which each of these key astrological dates has incredible significance for your path. From full moons to solar and lunar eclipses, from retrograde periods to strong planetary conjunctions, all will be your guide to a world of new possibilities. You stand on the threshold of change. Every event, every astrological phenomenon will push you to become a better version of yourself. But it's important to remember, change is always a chance. And no matter how events unfold, the main thing is to remain attentive and ready for every twist of fate. Don't miss your chance. In 2025, your destiny will be rewritten, and you, as a true Scorpio, will become what you've always dreamed of being. So, onward to new opportunities. The time is now.